Exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. Fighting the demons, really for lifers.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Cowboys.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set, yellow.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
connects with Kittle underneath. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Get set.
Purdy off the play fake. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2nd and 7.
Get set. Here we go. 18, watch out. Up.
Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Outside. 18, watch out. Get.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Get set. Up.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Outside. 18, watch out. Me.
Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott now. That throw right sideline is complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Michael Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get set, stop!
Purdy bootlegging it. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 22.
That's another 49er first down.
Outside.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Get set. 18, watch out! Up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 22! 22 じゃない!
Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yeah, this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the outright, it's Lamb with a grab. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now run by Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the 1st.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Get set, get set. Yellow.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
The score.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 34-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
A gain of 15. And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Prescott. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Watch out!
Purdy to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Get set!
To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Corner.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Watch out! Here we go. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. It's taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and goal.
Get set!
That would give to the big fullback use check. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
On
the ground, McCaffrey. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Well, We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You go and approach the dog with some bum. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dumb. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If it's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep off, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft tight. What? Fake up.